I'm rusty. Boy, I haven't done this since I was 10. You guys age, so. Yeah, so you see that joint? Okay, you see the joint right there?
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to
pop it backwards.
Hopefully my knife is sharp enough there. There it is. There's your, see the bottom of your drumstick? Now, these are kind of cool. We'll mess with those here in a second. We're gonna find the tendons where you can pull each one and make each finger.
Oh, that'd actually be cool.
Pretty cool, actually. So first of all, you gotta find the ball. So you want to peel it right here. The little ball joint, like when you get in the store, you'll see chicken legs. When you look at chicken legs, you gotta find that ball because you can't cut through bone, basically. You're cutting through the joint, basically. So if you look,
would you just pop it backwards?
You have to cut through them here. So right there, see the bone?
Mm-hmm.
So you should be able to go around both sides. There we go. We'll play with his legs here in a little bit. So you take your knife here, and what you want to do is just cut your little spot right here. Just through the skin, okay? Since we're gonna skin this chicken today, we're not gonna keep it as a whole chicken. We're gonna have to mess with the feathers. So you take your fingers, guys. You just start pulling this apart. See the chicken fat? What you do is you start ripping this here. So you just rip it up.
Looks like some fresh chicken.
Here, we're gonna leave that there. Okay, so then you pull it, basically just pull all the way down.
That just looks like really fresh chicken.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is just keep going around. Okay, we're gonna pull this all off, basically. So the easiest way I found is, like when we used to do it years ago, is you gotta get in behind it. Okay, so then you see how you can put your fingers through here?
Mm-hmm.
This gets kind of hard here, but so what you want to do?
Pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes right off.
That looks like this exact skin you find in the store.
Just like the chicken skin you ski. That's what you eat on the chicken.
Yeah, that skin.
Oh, so it comes right off. See that? How clean that is? So then you pull this all off.
Is that the fat, the yellow stuff?
Mm-hmm. Your fat. So we're gonna probably just leave this all on here, actually, since we're not gonna do the whole chicken.
Kind of crazy to think that was just alive. Now it just looks like processed chicken, you know?
So you do the same on the other side. You kind of pull them all back, get your fingers and run underneath and back behind here. You get your finger underneath that drumstick, like that. You get it pulled down all the way so you can. Okay. So you kind of do the same thing. Get that back underneath here, and you want to take some force, and then you just pull it off. There you go. Takes the whole thing over. It's real clean and easy. A lot easier to do than plucking.
And you get your flying knife and cut some of that fat off.
So yeah, we're gonna. And that's kind of weird. It's got the little fat here. It's gonna cut that off. Try to keep it out of the meat. And so we're gonna do all that. So I'm gonna pull all the way down as far as I can. Get all the feathers off there. I need to sharpen the knife again.
Pull it off.
Yeah, we're just gonna pull it down. I might just pull it off. We'll see how it comes off the back or not. It may not with the wings. It's because I don't want to mess with it. Okay, so same thing kind of here. We're just gonna try to get as far as off as we can. There, so I've already got it off, so I can pull the whole thing off probably. And we can just pull it back like that. So we're not gonna take the wings off, so give me some spray here. Pull my hands off. So I got my bucket of cold water over here ready.
I'm just gonna put the chicken in
So
there.
yeah, we're just gonna. Oh. That chicken. So what you should be able to do. So here's your drumstick and your thigh. Okay.
Mhm.
So what you do is you should be able to just see your bone. So when you buy a thigh, where's that knife? There it is. Let me wash that off. So when you buy that in the store, you always buy you can buy your drumsticks or your thighs. Should be able to come right in through here. Or yeah. See, I popped that out of socket, so there's your socket. So there's
Nice meat.
there's your nice big. See there?
Here, show it to the camera. Check it.
So there's your drumstick and your thigh.
Yeah.
Just an easy way to process your chicken. I'm gonna put that in a bucket of water while I'm cleaning up the rest of the chicken here. So we're gonna do the other one. So what you do is you take it right here. Do this and you just pop it back. You just pull. See that bone pops out right here, guys?
Just featuring mi padre.
Take that right like that.
Featuring mi padre.
Okay, and you want to cut it that way and you can feel that. Go ahead and pop. See that whole bone comes out of there? And you should be able to just cut right through it. So then you just wash it off here and.
Are you gonna go crazy with the contrast on that thing too?
So that's nice.
I'm so excited to eat this chicken.
There's your other drumsticks, and now we're just gonna, instead of gutting the chicken, we're just gonna breast it. Breast it from the, just take it out of the bone. So, see, there's all the innards. You don't want to cut through that. So what you're gonna do is, you should be able to come right in here and cut along this breast. Find the breastplate. That way I don't have to mess with gutting the chicken or anything like that. Turn him here. So you see I'm right along this bone right here? So I'm trying to do is not poke into the cavity where all the goodies are. This is just an easier way to do it instead of trying to do the whole chicken. You just keep back and it's just like any other kind of processing. You just scrape along the bone here. So you just come right down here and try to get all as much as you can off of there. So there's your chicken breast, guys. Right here's your breast. I just deboned it and so now we're gonna do the other side. Just kind of got to feel to see where that bone starts right here. Typically. Just kind of you try to run your knife along that to get as much meat off that as you can. You don't want to waste any of this good meat. Sometimes it's easier to turn them like that so you can get your knife in behind. Try not to poke yourself with your knife. Try to save some of this meat. Maybe that's some good meat right there. Okay, so we're gonna try to just run our knife blade just right along that, just a little bitty, just to be using the very tip of your knife. And there's your wishbone, guys. You always want to know where your wishbone comes from on your chicken.
That's his butt on that side, right?
Yeah, that's his tail end.
So his wishbone's like on next
The
to his
wishbone's
head.
right, the breastplate's right there. We'll look at that here in a second. We take him apart, maybe. So that's just, that looks like about the end of it. So we're gonna do that and try to save as much as, we'll just cut right down through here. So yeah, there we just put the feathers. I should have got the feathers a little further away, but that'll work. Cut right down there, get as much of that as you can, okay? So right there's your other breast. Be a nice little
Is
piece
that
of
it?
meat. Wash it off really good. I'm gonna put a bucket of water and let it soak for a little bit before we put it in the freezer.
Is that it for the meat?
That's it for the meat.